Like it is at my house. You got those helicopters coming down from the trees and they're getting caught in the gutter, and got to maintain those gutters over the summer. And our home helpers from Springer Professional Home Services are here, Eric Wolvers and Travis Jones. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. What do we need to know about maintaining our gutters?
Big thing is just keeping them clean. Everything else is what we recommend on that. You've got a lot of debris, everything else. Twice a year is when you're usually looking at that of spring and fall. So we've got Travis here today to kind of show us sealing them up if you've got any leaks, and then we've got some other products out there to keep them clean, so hopefully you don't have to do that 2 to 3 times a year cleaning them out.
All right, Travis, take it away.
Yeah, if you can observe any leaks in your gutters during the rainy season, usually it's just possibly getting a little bit of seam sealer and sealing up a little bit of cracks here. Maybe your end cap didn't get enough glue on it. This is the seam sealer that we use, and you just squirt that down in these cracks here. Okay. To seal up your gutters.
Yeah,
and your splices, and when you're really going to find it on like an older home, if you've got splices, some of them are going to have seamless, so all you're going to really need to worry about is the corners, stuff like that. Sure. But on a seamless, you're going to make sure all those joints are sealed up is the big thing.
Very smart. Otherwise, you get water inside the house. And
yeah, if you got water coming down, it can rot out your fascia is the big thing that you don't want to have happen. Looks bad from the outside. And then also, if you've got dripping by the foundation, you can have water problems in the basement area, and insects is what we see a lot of. Termites, ants, stuff like that. You're going to get a lot of that with any moisture problem. You're just bringing them right to that area. So you want to really make sure that these are not only working properly, but you're getting it away from the house far enough as well.
Okay. Another problem we have at our house is mowing around those gutter extenders that go way out into the yard.
Well, a helpful tidbit that you might find helpful is downspouts. If you could just observe these, if you cut out a U out of the top of them and sink your 2 screws in the side, it makes a handy little downspout that flips up when you're mowing.
Nice.
So yeah, they won't blow off in the wind, everything else. Yeah, you just take vice grips cut right there. You can do it yourself. It's a very easy tip. Usually people only have 4 or 5 they got to do around the house. Pretty easy, makes it perfect for mowing, weed whacking, everything else. You're not beating them up, and like I said, they're not blowing off. You don't have to worry about them.
Very nice. Okay, and what is this?
We've got this is called Leaf Defier. This is a product that we sell, but you can buy at any local hardware store. There's a lot of different ones that you've got for gutter toppers, any gutter product. This just makes it to where you're not doing that cleaning. This inserts right in. This is what we really like about it, is you're not doing any screwing, any changing of the gutters, and when you get it all the way in, aesthetically it looks nice from the actual front of the house. You never even see it.
Is it pre-cut, or do you have to kind of cut it and fit it in there?
It's in 4-foot sections, so you're just going to cut it on the corners, and I mean this cuts with scissors. It's very easy. It makes it to where no fungus, nothing like that can grow in there. So if you've got leaves, everything else sitting on top of here, what this is designed for, they will stay up here, they'll dry out and just blow off. So you're not doing that maintenance year-round, and this is just fine with ice was the big thing that we were really worried about. A lot of other ones, if you get an ice sheet coming across, it can really put a lot of pressure, or heavy rain. If you've got another product, it only makes a small little slot. So this allows a lot of water to go through it because it's got the channel still, the way that it's cut at an angle going through, and it'll go right down the downspouts. So.
Yeah, how does that differ from like a gutter topper?
Just price-wise is really the big thing. You can get this at a local hardware store. About $4 to $5 a linear foot is what you're looking at. So I mean, pretty cheap investment, especially depending on age. I mean, going up 2 or 3 times a year on a ladder, especially if you've got a big 2-story, if you have to rent a extending ladder or something like that, it can be a major expense. So this is a one-time thing. These have a 25-year clog-free warranty on them. You're going to have about the same with any other product you buy out there, about a 20-25-year warranty that you're going to get with that. So just makes it nice that you're not having to be up there 2 or 3 times a year cleaning it out.
We do. We have Sid, and she has a question about shower leaks. Is that right, Sid?
Yes, it is.
Fire away.
About 5 years ago, we put in a bathtub with the surround walls. The walls are separate from the tub.
Okay.
We have a continuous drip at the corner where the wall meets the tub, and it's ruining the sheetrock.
Okay.
We've re-caulked this many times, and that doesn't seem to be the problem.
You might want to check to make sure that you've got the actual green mold-proof drywall, because a lot of times bathrooms just have general high moisture down in those corners. There's a certain type of drywall that you need to use around the shower inserts. That could be the problem. Or you might have a little spot somewhere in the seam that you did not catch that needs caulking. So
let's say if you want, anytime we do free estimates on everything. So if it's something, maybe something more of a one-on-one, we need to come out, we can look at it and see exactly if it is just a caulk, if there's a small crack. Sometimes in those fiberglass tubs you can't see them, just a hairline crack that it may be going through. So that may be the big thing, is just coming out and seeing it one-on-one.
All right, but if you're at home and you want to check it, just check those seals and then look at the drywall. That's kind of your advice?
Yep. Seams are the big thing that you're going to have around the front of the tub, what you're having around the top parts parts of the tub. You want to make sure all that's sealed up.
And the doors are always a problem.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. We appreciate it so much. If you didn't get your call on the air, you can contact the guys at Springer at the number you see here. That's 515-262-9229.